right. So it's both my favorite time and least favorite time. Favorite time because it's May and it's been a long year of a lot of accomplishments for a lot of these kiddos joined choir for the very first time even just this semester, starting in January. A lot of these kids have been in choir all year, and some of these kids have been in choir since 7th grade and are graduating seniors now. Right? Raise your hand if this is your first year of choir, seniors. First year of choir, seniors. Yeah? Right? Second year? Third? Fourth? Fifth? Sixth? Some of you go back even further, I'm sure, right? So, the beautiful thing about that is people who've been in choir for 1 year, people who've been in choir for 6 or more, we still come together and we still make music. And I spared you talking tonight, but now you have to endure just a little bit. I just wanted to say, first of all of these kiddos that you see on the stage, graduating seniors or not, I'm exceedingly proud of. We really managed to pull off quite a bit. Junior high classes, they only meet for a semester. So some kids were lucky enough to be able to take a whole year of choir, but a lot of them, might have just joined in January and have only been singing together as each choir since January. That applies to Davis and Heritage. But they still went to the Michigan School Vocal Music Association Festival and still got a Division I rating, which is the best you can get. And that includes sight singing, everyone's favorite thing. If you don't know what sight singing is, it's taking a piece of music or a sample of exercises that you've never seen before and applying your knowledge of how to count rhythms, how to conjure pitch in your head and the relationships between them, and make a melody out of it, how to sing it on sight, literally, and in front of judges besides. And so that festival experience and part of that rating includes their ability to do just that. Pick up something they've never seen before, look at it for a little bit, and then sing it together and see how it goes. So they did really exceedingly well. And Stevenson also achieved a Division I rating. So I wanted to just say that what we do is so different and so special. And I know, everyone has their favorite subject in school, but I think for a lot of people, and it certainly was true about me, music is work, but it's a different kind of work. And when we can offer this kind of opportunity and keep it going and hopefully keep it growing, that's really what's important, to give exposure. And the solos and things that you heard tonight, I made them a deal. People could sing solos, but they would have to audition for them. They would have to choose them. They would have to make sure they were school appropriate. They would have to make a personal connection with them. And they would have to basically learn them and work on them by themselves with very little or no help from me. And that's exactly what you saw and heard here tonight. So people who did solos and duets and small group stuff, congratulations. I'm going to say one little thing before I acknowledge our seniors up here, and that is that we here in Utica Community Schools do not get a lot of funding for our music. Basically all of our music purchases, any sheet music we buy, any repairs that are needed on our equipment, any buses we pay for, the list goes on. It comes purely from donations or fundraising or a combination of both. And so we don't charge for tickets for choir concerts because I don't want to make that cost prohibitive for families, especially when you got lots of kiddos or aunts and uncles and grandparents who want to come. But we certainly do welcome we certainly do welcome donations, and we thank you so much for that. There was a donation box on your way in. There will be a donation box on your way out, right, Bianca? There's also a QR code on the back of your program. When we turn the house lights back on, there's a little step-by-step guide of exactly how to do that, and you don't have to have a student at UCS to donate. There's a set of instructions there for how to do it if you or don't have a kid who's associated with an account and that kind of thing. So thank you from the bottoms of our hearts, because we always need it, definitely. All right, seniors. Gosh, this is when it comes to be the sad part for me, because I hate saying goodbye, and all of these guys know that I'm just a major sap. And don't you start, because then I'll start. But stop it. The thing is, each year that goes by, sort of post the peak of COVID, we get more and more normalcy back. But a lot of these troopers hung in that awful, sorry excuse for choir class taught virtually. Gosh, that was just terrible. But they hung in even through that. And I love them for it. And I love all the new people who joined us. We even have someone who moved here from Poland this year. And clearly, she came talented right out of the box. So I just want to say thank you so much for what each and every one of you unique souls bring to this. Your humor, your kindness, when you scowl at me because I'm barking at you for some reason, but you know that I still love you. And thank you for all of your hard work, and you will be sorely and ridiculously missed next year. I can't pretend that I wrote something individual and special on all these, I'm sorry, but they all have the very same sentiment, because I feel exactly the same way for all of you. You can get these off the piano when we're done, but I'll give you your flowers now. Okay, come.